Wow. What's going on in the world of Twitter? For the answer, we turn to Red Eye's commander in tweets, TV's Andy Levy.
Thanks, Greg. Fire, the English language, the airplane, 3 of the most important inventions in American history. And now, joining, if not surpassing them, is the online sensation known as Twitter. Let's get right to it, starting with some big news from David Gregory, host of NBC's Meet the Press. He tweets, "Caps win."
What does that mean, Andy?
Well, I did some digging, Greg, and apparently every afternoon at 3:30 after his 4th Long Island iced tea, Gregory holds a competition between lowercase letters and capital letters on his computer, and on this particular day, the Caps won.
You're kidding me, right?
I wish I were, Greg, but my sources at NBC News tell me he does this every day, and he takes bets. And the thing is, he's usually so bombed, he doesn't realize he's got the caps lock key activated. Dude's lost almost $50,000.
Wow, that doesn't mean, you know, if it weren't for the fact that there's a hockey team called the Washington Capitals, I would almost believe that's true.
This isn't Canada, Greg. Nobody knows about that. It's true.
All right, well, what else do you have, Andy?
Up next is CNN's Rick Sanchez, who on April 29th tweeted, "Okay, gots to go tuck the kiddies in. My turn."
So what's the news there?
Well, 2 huge pieces of news there, Greg. First, Sanchez is so freaking awesome that he can get down verbally with the young people by saying things like "gots to go," which makes sense because when you think hip, you think CNN.
That is true.
Oh, yeah.
And secondly, Greg, it turns out that Sanchez was still at work when he tweeted that it was his turn to tuck in the kiddies, and my sources at CNN tell me that the kiddies he's referring to are Lou Dobbs and Wolf Blitzer.
Really?
Yeah.
They're adorable.
Apparently, CNN employees are contractually obligated to take turns tucking them in. Though I'm told they like it best when Larry King does it because he tells them funny bedtime stories about his various misadventures as a corporal during the Civil War.
That's unbelievable, Andy, in the sense that I just don't believe it.
That's fine, Greg. It doesn't believe you either.
Well, do you have anything else?
I sure do, Greg. You may remember that around a year ago, the delightfully quirky CNN correspondent Richard Quest was busted in Central Park with some drugs in his pocket, a rope around his neck that was tied to his genitals, and a sex toy in his boot.
I do remember that.
Yeah, well, sadly for we Americans, he's back in London, and here's one of his tweets from the other day. "To the gym. Shall I use the big heavy thing in the corner, the uncomfortable machine by the door, or the nasty widget by the mats? Now, according to my London gym sources, the big heavy thing in the corner is a strapping gentleman named Ian, and the uncomfortable machine by the door is something called the accommodator, although I'm not exactly sure what that is."
I can show you later, Andy.
Cool,
it's not a difficult thing to master.
I appreciate it.
What's the nasty widget by the mats?
Well, Greg, my sources tell me that's actually a typo. It should read the nasty midget by the mats.
That makes it, you know, they're called little people. That just outrages me, but outrages me.
Absolutely.
Yes. Anything else?
Well, no word yet on which of the 3 Quest ultimately chose, though I'm told it's not out of the realm of possibility that he went with all 3.
Well, that is definitely interesting. I certainly hope you keep us posted as these things develop.
I certainly hope I keep you posted as these things develop, Greg.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I will hope that you'll, whatever he just said, to the next level. All right.
Times infinity.
Thanks, Andy.
You got it.